Tendai Ndoro, the Zimbabwean striker who played at Aces and Pirates, Ajax Cape Town, Highlands Park as well, passed during the last couple of days at just the tender age of 40. No moment of silence. That's rather perplexing. We do get underway then for this Betway Premiership action in Dobsonville Stadium, Soweto. Good to be with you on a Tuesday night. Orbit College against Sekhukhune United, meeting for the first time. No great problem as far as identifying the teams are concerned. All yellow from Orbit College attacking the goal to the right of your screen, and Sekhukhune United will play from right to left during the course of the first 45 minutes. An early touch for the captain of Orbit College, Monopoulos Eleng. A little bit quiet in the opening match against Amazulu, but really was the star of the show against Siwilele in match number 2. Back-to-back home matches for Orbit College so far for Sekhukhune United. Home and away, and now back-to-back away matches. But don't forget, for Sekhukhune United, matches coming thick and fast because they are participating in the MTN 8 and a little trip up to Polokwane to play against Stellenbosch FC in the second leg of the first cup competition of the season, trailing by those 2 goals they conceded in the first half down in the Winelands. Here's Madupi Tukolo, as we said, 2 Player of the Match awards already this season. Maybe getting an opportunity to play because Tresor Chibwabwa Yamba from the Democratic Republic of Congo is yet to find his registration. And on top of that, the reserve goalkeeper, Toaster and Sabate, is the Zambian national goalkeeper, is Toaster. And he used to play with Sekhukhune United a couple of seasons ago before moving back to Zesco United. But he's also yet to be registered or have these registration papers put together. So a couple of players still to come into this lineup for Sekhukhune United. Don't forget, 4th place in the Betway Premiership last season, just missing out on a CAF position. Stelli's playing in the CAF Confederation Cup. Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns in the CAF Champions League. And Kaiser Chiefs playing in the CAF Confederation Cup as well, having won the Nedbank Cup. Lovely bit of skill shown here by Kobamelo Setlodi. And the home supporters really like that. So it's a nice cover from Madupi Tukolo. Lovely little bit of a show and go from Setlodi, right-sided fullback for Orbit College. Bugiso Makoya directing traffic from the bench. Has been reliant on the players that brought him success in the Motsepe Foundation Championship. Tepo Matsemela making his debut start today. Has played twice off the bench for Orbit College so far this season, and the other player that hasn't played in both matches in the starting lineup has been Moikomotsi Tibeti, the 27-year-old former Swallows and Castric Stars midfielder who starts for the second time tonight, but has played once off the bench for Orbit College so far this season. Referee making sure that the wall is the requisite 10 meters back. Always a sense of anticipation when there are set pieces, particularly early on in the match. A little bit of running and diving inside that area from Nhlapo. Sekhukhune United get their head to the ball. It looked as if that was Vuyule Tlapa. So one set piece turns into another free kick into corner kick. Vuyule Tlapa signed from Jomo Cosmos last season, and he's been an absolute joy to watch in that left back position. Cardoso positioning himself in front of Ronaldo Lina, very deep this time from the corner, knocked back in by Monopoulos Eleng. Interesting fact that neither of these sides have been in the Betway Premier very long. If you remember, Sekhukhune United won the Motsepe Foundation Championship, the NFD, second tier of South African professional football, in 2021 in that battle royale with Royal AM, if you remember all the antics that took place at the end of that season. And Sekhukhune United now in their 4th season in the Betway Premiership. Orbit College on debut. They have only been in the professional ranks for about 3 seasons. Lovely little ball through here to Ellis Ramala. He's been pushed wide by Nhlapo. Tsepo Matsimbi, the former Black Leopards right-sided fullback, was impressive against Stellenbosch FC over the weekend, and he continues to keep his place in the starting lineup for Sekhukhune United. One of 7 players that have started all 4 matches, 2 in the MTN8, 2 in the Betway Premiership. But a good victory away from home against Orlando Pirates on the 9th of August, and 4 days later at home against TX Galaxy with that Grobler goal. And Grobler signed from the now defunct Supersport United, who were bought by Siwilele. Scored 2 goals on debut for Sekhukhune United against TX Galaxy in the MTN8, and followed that up with another goal against TX Galaxy in league action. Great tackle by Letlapa on Kobamelo Setlodi. The right-sided fullback's been a danger man so far for Orbit College. He's got to track all the way back into a position to cover now, with Kize in possession for Sekhukhune. Ellis Ramala. Tsepo Matsimbi back to Cardoso, who wears the captain's armband tonight, as he so often does. It's important to get points on the board as quickly as possible in a league campaign, and Orbit College have 3 of those. They found themselves in 7th position on the table. A chance to go up onto 6 points, which is where Durban City Chiefs, Marumo Gallants, Sekhukhune United all find themselves. But don't forget, Durban City and Chiefs are playing tonight as well. So 3 out of the top 4 sides participating tonight, and don't forget there are 6 matches being played tonight, another 3 tomorrow, 5 matches tonight and 3 tomorrow. Chipper TX Galaxy is going to be an interesting one. TX Galaxy is still battling to get players registered and stay away from any issues with FIFA, and Chipper United having problems with issues between their coach and their sporting director. Quite fascinating. Durban City playing in their first derby of the season against Ava van der Westende and Mangoba Ngliti. Chiefs against Richards Bay FC. Siwilele taking on Polokwane City in Bloemfontein. Eric Tinkler, former South African international, holding midfielder, played at Wits University as well. Lots of talent on that bench. Mark van Heerden, you saw there, fullback of great stature. Lovely play here by Vuyo Letlapa. Grobler can't really get a decent touch on it, and Orbit College survived that little scary moment from the veteran striker. You'll remember Paulus Masehe from Free State Stars. He's also on the bench of Sekhukhune United. Really do have a good brains trust at Babina Ndoko. Pitch looks in absolutely excellent condition, and Eric Tinkler very happy to be playing on a decent pitch again. Pitch really was not through the fault, as there's a good ball from Ramala and a shot from Machalwa, who pulls the trigger for the first time in this encounter. But the pitch down at the Donny Craven Stadium on a Saturday evening, there was a lot of rain around, and they had played rugby the previous night on that same pitch, so it did cause a little bit of damage to the surface, and it wasn't that pleasant for either side, although one could argue that Stellenbosch FC made the most of it. Saleng with the final touch. Goal kick to Sekhukhune United. Only 27 years old still, Monopule Saleng. Played at Free State Stars in his early career. Morocco Swallows, Orlando Pirates. He's found a home again back at Orbit College. A couple of players that were formerly at Orbit College and then went off to Orlando Pirates. Younger Madiba's on the bench. He was with Orbit before going to Pirates, and the same can be said for Tabang Maponya, the right winger. Oh, sorry, Tuso Molileki, I do beg your pardon. Mkhize being forced onto the retreat. Tabang Munari. They'll be very happy to have Tabang Munari back, although I thought that Miguel Tim did rather nicely against Stellenbosch FC. Bradley Grobler holding off Van Klapo. Ramallah waiting in the middle, second ball falling to Letlapo. All the possession for Sekhukhune United at the moment, and Madupi Tikolo will leave it for Ronaldo Lina. Orbit College do like to sit back a little in matches. They don't mind playing the ball on the ground, almost a la TX Galaxy, dribbling the ball away from their own penalty, keeping possession. We wonder how long they're going to be able to play that sort of style in the Betway Premiership. Kodoso, Nkize, patience from Eric Tinkler's side, who will no doubt be running his eye over all of what is Orbit College and see where the gaps are to appear for Sekhukhune United. Only 11 minutes into the first half here. Vuyo Letlapa. Another one of the discoveries from Braje. Jomo Sono. Makhalwa. Nice defending from Ndumiso Ngiba. Interesting formation, almost 4-1-4-1, but 5 in the midfield with the holding midfielder, Relebocha Potsana. Used to play at Hungry Lions, Potsana, before signing with Orbit College. Again, Ngiba to the rescue. This time it's at the cost of a corner against Makhalwa, who's looking pretty lively. Wide here on the left-hand side. And will be Makhalwa himself who will take the corner. Positioning by Sekhukhune Murani. Lesotho born, the only foreign-born player in the starting lineup for Orbit College, and lots of confidence in Pugiso Makoye for the side that won through the playoff system in the Motepe Foundation Championship. Oh, it's a nice header from Bradley Grobler over the crossbar, though. That's the threat that the former SuperSport United striker will pose to Orbit College tonight. Really does seem to be enjoying his football. And why not when he's still scoring goals? 120 goals in all competitions. Bradley Grobler continues to bang them in, 3 already this season, as we said. Kotoso to Matsimbi. Madupi Tikolo. Vuyo Letlapa. Closed down by Relebocha Potsana, but he gets away from him rather comfortably. They're getting some aerial threats going here of Sekhukhune United. Not the first time, Bradley Grobler, and interesting having a look at the previous game against Siwelele, where Orbit College were really threatened on a couple of occasions by the former SuperSport United team. So the aerial battle is something that I think has been identified by Eric Tinkler, and no doubt lots of long balls up towards Bradley Grobler. Flick on up to Sibulela Mapele. Now poached away by Ellis Ramallah. Looking for Bradley Grobler. Nicely turned around though by Setlodi. Letlapa perfect in defense. Orbit College not here to make up the numbers in the Betway Premiership this season. They want to not only retain their status but go as high as they can up the table. I'm sure aspirations in the future of being contenders to win the Premier League, but as the ball gets played in, the headers over the top from Mabele, but If Orbit College have any thoughts of success in the Betway Premiership, they have to contend with not only the regulars of Chiefs and Pirates. There is that Mamelodi Sundowns side that have won 8 Betway Premiership championships in a row. The Tlapa to Tukolo. See a lot of passing between Tukolo and Cardoso and Letlapa. Matsimbi as well out on the right hand side. Letlapa does love to get forward over the halfway line, and therefore Tabang Minari just has to be watchful, because the further Letlapa goes up the field of play, the more Mkhize and Minari have to just have an eye on that left back position in case there's a turnover. Betty forward. Nice little pickpocket by Tabang Minari, and he's a very clever player. He's a 35-year-old, another former Cosmos man, assigned by Bidvest Fitz and then moved to Orlando Pirates following Gavin Hunt. Strong player. Ball easily cleared by Tipedi for Orbit College, but all the pressure at the moment coming from Sekhukhune United. Bradley Grobler, the target man again, looking for the knockdown. Mkhize, who scored against Orlando Pirates, would love to get himself in a position to repeat the dosage here in Soweto. Orlando Stadium not far down the road from here. Letlapa. Last season in all competitions, Orbit College playing 34 times, winning 16 of those and only losing 5 times. Scoring at an average of a goal per match. Scoring an average of half a goal per match at the moment, as Cardoso has to do a little bit of a scramble to retrieve the ball from Makhalwa. Incredible, we're only 17.5 minutes into tonight's action around the country, as Ramallah once again in possession, goes past Matsimbi though. Already we have 3 goals in the Betway Premiership. Polokwane City just scoring against Siwelele. You've got Durban City leading against Arrows in the derby, and Chipper leading by a goal to 0 over the Rockets in East London. I believe they're playing at the Buffalo City Municipal Stadium tonight. Goal from Umfetani, who's already picked up a Player of the Match award and scored 1 goal for Chipper. Ball just behind Bradley Grobler. And Orbit College are defending as if their lives depend on it, and maybe they do. Oh, unexpected, the ball straight into the face of the defender, Mapele. Cardoso. Matsimbi with a good ball in and almost reaches Bradley Grobler, who's been muscled out by Tabang Hlapo. It's going to be an interesting battle to watch. Still possession here with the Letlapa. Already questions being asked from the touchline by Coach Makoye. And we're not even 20 minutes into this encounter yet. Offside flag up against Orbit College. Assistant referee is Debang Motlong, first offside of the match. Monopula Seleng, not surprisingly, a very quick man off the mark is Monopula Seleng, reads the game beautifully and will no doubt switch from one side to the other. Interesting that Sipulela Mabele will play on the left wing, and traditionally Monopule Seleng on the right, and then you've got a lone striker in Letsia Koapeng. That's the way they form up to Orbit College. Letlapa to Cardoso. 20 minutes played in the first half. Orbit College 0, Sekhukhune United 0. Save to be made by Murani. Ramala's been a busy man so far for Sekhukhune United. The goal kicks from Sekhukhune Murani haven't really found the mark as far as the front men are concerned for Orbit College. There seems to be quite a big gap between the defensive midfield and the defence and anything over the halfway line. And already Sekhukhune United with 4 opportunities, 3 of which are on target. Letlapa looking for Ramala. Ramala with second ball here, maybe even third ball, but a little bit of confusion there between Vusimusi Ncube and Ellis Ramala. Tipedi finds Manopule Seleng. Manopule Seleng claiming he was caught in the face by Vuyo Letlapa. The referee's blown the whistle the other way, and Mark van Heerden off his bench to get involved in the coaching with Eric Tinkler. Yeah, there did seem to be a little bit of a right elbow from the left-sided fullback, Vuyo Letlapa. Here he is again. One of the 7 players that have started every match so far this season. Interesting playing in league and cup, but it's good consistency that has been showed. Not that they don't have a depth of squad, do Sekhukhune United. They certainly do have some very fine players that are amongst the substitutes today. Clearance from Kopomelo Setlodi. He's had some work to do, and we haven't seen him bursting over the halfway line as much in the last little while as we did earlier, and the referee just got himself in the way there of the pass that came through from Ellis Ramala. Animated bench of Orbit College. Tata Mokhlame, who used to play at Richards Bay FC, and Molileki at Pirates, Madiba at Pirates, Modimo Weng's a striker. Dr. Motswakumo will play in the midfield. Atisang Batsi as well, the veteran, 43 years old, still playing professional football. And I'll tell you what, I've seen him playing in the first division during the playoffs against Cape Town City and Keswick Stars as Mube pulls the trigger from distance. And Batsi, on a couple of occasions, played for 90 minutes in those playoffs, and I'll tell you what, you can't write him off coming on and making an impact. Seleng not able to quite contain the nosebleed, so he's gone to the bench, and the medics have been able to help him out as far as that is concerned. Setlodi will give up the chase early. It's going to be fascinating to see around about a third of the way through the season and halfway through the season how much of a nuisance Orbit College are going to be to the regular sides in the Betway Premiership. A couple of new sides in the Betway Premiership this season. Easy pickings for Murani. Durban City are newcomers. Sibulele United are newcomers. Orbit College newcomers as well. It's quite interesting in the promotion playoffs that has taken place over 14 years now since we used to have an inland and a coastal stream, but in the 14 years it's taken place that on 7 occasions Mr. Kolo does a good bit of defending. On 7 occasions the side in the 15th position in the Betway Premiership have managed to survive, and on 7 occasions 2 teams from the Motsepe Foundation Championship have been promoted. And Orbit College along with Durban City, the 2 in the previous campaign. "25 minutes played in Dobsonville. A lively atmosphere, I must say. There are not many fans around here, but those that are here, very lively indeed. And there's a fair sprinkling of Sekhukhune United supporters as well. Letlapo with a cross that went a little bit too deep for Bradley Grobler, but easily covered by goalkeeper Murani. Orbit College with that victory over Siwelele on Tuesday. They've had a week to recover from their match against the fellow newcomers. Well, that's the domination that Sekhukhune United are imposing on their opposition. 71% possession for Sekhukhune United, all the opportunities as well. You saw the shot graphic a few moments ago as well. 4 creative efforts, 3 on target, only 1 shot so far from the college. Good ball up towards Bradley Grobler. Return ball as well. Ngube comes through. That's a good piece of defending from College. No panic in the centre of defence. Nicely controlled by Orbit. Makhalwa just missing out on a touch on the edge of the penalty area, and Grobler looking to challenge Murani with a loose ball. There is a little bit of a breeze blowing tonight at the Dobsonville Stadium. It's a bit of a chilly breeze as well. Don't forget, we are in the late stages of winter. Only a matter of about 12 days until we get Spring Day on the 1st of September. But it's still pretty chilly in the evening. Matsimbi with nice control. Good ball to Ramallah as well. Excellent ball through to Grobler. It's a good build-up. Nobody able to pull the trigger. And again, I can count all of 7-8 jerseys in yellow on the edge of the Orbit College penalty area. And then they launch themselves over the halfway line, looking for Letia Koapeng. Little smile on the face there of Vusimusi Ngube. Missed challenge initially by Mkhize, and then Mkhize with a little bit of a tackle, and Ngube certainly brought his opponent down. Free kicks already been taken. Setlodi. Cover provided by Cardoso. It's a really good ball driven in there by Tulani Njingana. Manapulisaleng. Tabang Manari clears. Bradley Grobler even behind the halfway line as Orbit College look for something here. Makhalwa, a little bit of a pirouette. Matsimbi not able to quite control the first ball. Ngube looking for something from Ramallah. Tapped away by Tsepo Matsimela. Interesting bloke, Tsepo Matsimela. Earned promotion with Magesi FC a couple of seasons ago. Earns promotion with Orbit College as well. So he's got some plaudits to his credit. Long ball out towards Makhalwa. Offside flag has stayed down here from referee assistant Oscar Totetsi. But again, Orbit College continue their organisation. A good ball from Nkiba. Good entertainment provided from both of these sides in Dobsonville on a chilly Tuesday night. Good ball into the area. Morani has to do well against Grobla. Does. And Cardoso protects Ronaldo Lina. Yet to make any sort of intervention. Although Orbit College did have a corner. That's the only real attack that they've produced so far. Letlapa on the overlap here for Sekhukhune United. Good challenge though by Setlodi. Gets his fair share of commendation for that. Tokolo. Mkize. Ramala has switched over from the right to the left-hand side, which means that Makhalwa is probably lurking on that far side. But ball poached away by Monopoulos Aleng, doing a spot of defending. Oh, look at the skill from Manari. Ramala with a challenge up towards Grobla. They're going to have to find a way, Sekhukhune United, to cope with this packed defence of Orbit College, who haven't put a foot wrong so far. Grass looks absolutely lush here at the Dobsonville Stadium. Don't forget, after Maruma Gallants bought the status of Morocco Swallows in the start of the previous campaign and moved Maruma Gallants down to Bloemfontein, where Siwelele United also playing these days. Not much football being played here at the Dobsonville Stadium, which is a little bit of a pity because it's such a beautiful stadium. Compact, athletics track around of it, great pitch, lovely surface, well manicured. Monopoulos Aleng now in space. Lina, quick delivery back out towards Letlapa. Good challenge from Matsimbi as well. Cardoso, and the only man close to the halfway line for Orbit College is Letia Koapeng. For Letlapa. Makhalwa back over on his favourite left-hand side. Little touch for Ramala. Still Ramala! He's run out of space, but in amongst all of that, there was a lovely little challenge from Ndumiso Ngiba, the 24-year-old centre-back. I think Letlapa might have injured himself. This is Ramala, goes one way, goes the other, and that is the recovery from Ndumiso Ngiba. Oh, there's a strong challenge from the goalkeeper Morani as well. Sekhukhune United will have a corner, and Ramala is back on his feet. Former Catholic Stars player Ellis Ramala. Don't forget the three teams in the playoffs last season. Cape Town City were relegated from the Betway Premiership, and Catholic Stars, who finished in the third position on the Motepe Foundation Championship for the second time in 3 years. Lovely turn here from Moiketsi Tipeti, and they've got three players forward here, Robert College, 3 against 3. The pass is awfully wayward. Great opportunity for Orbit College to spring a surprise. Monopoulos Aleng. A big buzz of excitement behind our commentary position. Suddenly Orbit College playing an attacking football. Let's see Koapeng. Space for the shot, and Matimela not afraid to pull the trigger. And the game of football, not all about the attacking game. You have to be very adept at defense as well. Ramala perhaps still feeling that challenge that he took from Sekawani Murani, the Orbit College goalkeeper, a little while ago. It was a lovely turn by Siabulele Mabele, to be honest. Potana finds Matimela. Back across to Tipeti. Turn of Orbit College to play some attacking football. Forward by Ngiba. Matsimbi allows the ball to bounce. Protects it nicely against Jingana. So Sekhukhune United having to do a spot of defending, with Orbit College suddenly finding some flair and finding some numbers over the halfway line for almost the first time in the match. Interesting talking to Pukisa Makoye. He said he would be satisfied against this very tough Sekhukhune United side to even get away with a point. And even though it's a home match, he said, you give me a point from this encounter, I'll be okay. And that would take him up to 4 points and potentially the top 5. Tabang Munare. I think Sekhukhune United only have their eyes on one thing, and that's 3 points on top of the table. Now that Durban City are leading over Arrows by 1-0. That puts Durban City back at the top of the table. Only 2 teams have been at the top of the table, and it's 2 of the newcomers to the Betway Premiership. Sibulele in round 1, and Durban City are the current log leaders after round 2, and probably leading by 1-0. Log leaders on a live table anyway. Cardoso, Matsimbi. And although Sekhukhune United are playing with a lot of flair and width, they haven't really been able to penetrate this defence of Orbit College, and they're battling again to do that. It's a good ball out towards Litlapa. For Litlapa. Bradley Krobler was hemmed in for a moment. Oh, there's space here for Ngube. Still space for a goal. Little chip over the keeper. Finds the crossbar, Makhalwa. Great opportunities for Sekhukhune United. Certainly be encouraging for the side in red. Tabang Monare, Vuyelet Lapa, Makhawa, beautifully cut out by Setlodi, but given away again. Tabang Monare turns away from Babele. And that is going to be a free kick for Babina Noko. Foul from Moikamote Tipeti. Well, there was space for the shot. It was an absolutely phenomenal block. And then the chip against the crossbar by Makhalwa. This is Ngube's effort. Beautifully blocked by Tepa Matemela. We saw him on the attack, pulling the trigger against the goal of Ronaldo Lina. A bit earlier on, it was blocked by the defensive ball on the edge of the penalty area. Now he comes back and does a spot of defending. It's good play from the number 20, making his debut start tonight. He's an accomplished player, is Matamela. So free kick for Sekhukhune United. Makhalwa looking for Letlapa to get a little bit of space in forward. He tries to turn it in towards Mkize. Good defending from Orbit College. Oh, there's a player in a lot of distress. Out on that far side, looks like a left ankle or maybe a left knee problem. Yeah, it is certainly on the outside of the knee. Might be a home match for Orbit College, but Sekhukhune United have no shortage of fans here in Dobsonville tonight. Don't forget, Sekhukhune United used to be based at Emirates Airline Park, formerly known as Ellis Park, down in the city centre of Johannesburg. Oh, this is an anxious moment, though, for an important player in the starting lineup. Rilebocha Mpotsane, former Hungry Lions man, a man who plays in the pocket. Looks like he's taken quite a knock on that right knee. Play in the meantime continues with Orbit College down to 10. Still 6 minutes in stoppage time away from half-time. Ellis Ramala. Makhawa. Lovely little ball, good touch as well. Sleepy defense from Orbit College. They pay the price. Ngube missed an opportunity with a good defense from Matsamela earlier on, but Ngube is the man who finds the back of the net after just 40 minutes. Scores for the second time this season. He scored in the MTN8 against TS Galaxy. Vusimuzi Ngube opens his account in the Betway Premiership. Delightful ball played in. Keeper stays on his line. Defence ball watching. Orbit College paid the price. And finally, the deadlock is broken. It'll be a bitter pill to swallow because Orbit College still have Potsana, who is off receiving medical attention. Vusimusi Ncube will add his first league goal to his MTN8 goal against TX Galaxy. It's a delightful ball. And there's so much space in between the two centre-backs that Ncube just ghosts in to the area and gets a touch on it quite comfortably. It's a good finish for the 31-year-old. Another man who has links with Jomo Cosmos, JDR Stars as well. What a delightful ball though. Absolute ball watching from the two centre-backs. Keeper saw the ball drop in between him and the defenders, and the only man that was there was Vusimusi. Sekhukhune United break the deadlock and will join Chippa United, Durban City and Polokwane, offering goals on a Tuesday night. Live in the World of Champions. I don't know if you at home will remember the days of Ama Tuesday on SuperSport. Already the coach looking to Atisang Batsi, the veteran, to come on and maybe take the place of Rielebocha Potsana. Quite a long injury that he's had to endure, the treatment to it, which hasn't quite got him back on the pitch just yet. And still, Orbit College playing with 10 players. Yeah, and it doesn't look as if Potsana's going to continue. Looking out the combox window, he really does seem to be in some strife. So Sekhukhune United probably going to face a new opponent. Yeah, that looks troublesome for Rielebocha. We do hope that it's not as serious as what it appears to be, because he's not able to put any weight on that leg whatsoever. Saleng, nicely kept in play by Tebang Monare. Grobler with a lot of work to do. Back where it started with Tebang Monare. Kotoso, Matsimbi, back to Kotoso. And now that they've scored the goal, it's going to be interesting to see how the game plan changes for Sekhukhune United. And still, it is Orbit College who are playing with only 10 men. Arrows have equalised against Durban City. Sekhukhune United scoring against Orbit. Polokwane City lead, Chippa lead. .90 seconds before we have first half stoppage time in Dobsonville. The Tlappa's had a good match so far, gives himself a little bit of space and plays the ball behind. Ncube was the intended recipient. Ramala and Ncube, I think, just got themselves a little bit mixed up. One left-footed, one right-footed, and it was yours, no, it's not, it's mine, and then by that stage it was all very confusing. Atisang Batsi comes on for Rielebocha Potsana, who's now on a stretcher and looking very, very uncomfortable indeed. Not surprisingly, Batsi takes over the captain's armband as well from Monopule Saleng, and that's a lot of respect by Monopule Saleng for a man who has committed himself to Orbit College for years and has seen Orbit College now through to the Betway Premiership, from the ABC Motepe League, from the Motepe Foundation Championship through now to the top flight of South African football. 25 seconds away from first half stoppage time in Dobsonville. In Giba. The right fullback Setlodi on the charge. That's a lovely piece of defending from Letlapa. Orbit College will have a set piece before half-time. It's a really good scramble from the right back. But the left full-back of Sekhukhune United had it covered rather nicely. 2 minutes added on to the end of the first half by referee Skhumbuzo Gasa. Very little to do as far as discipline is concerned. Nice, easy refereeing performance in the first half. But these are danger signs for Sekhukhune United. Good header away by Cardoso. Second bite of the cherry for Monopule Seleng. More work to be done. Matsimbi claiming a handball here. Offside flag's gone up anyway against Orbit College. Letlapa, Tokolo, just about 45 seconds away from half-time in Soweto. Matsimbi, and they'll just play possession football here, surely, Sekhukhune United, before the referee blows for the half-time break, which is 30 seconds away now. All it takes is one goal to win a football match, and Sekhukhune United have done that on both occasions so far in the Betway Premiership. 1-0 against Pirates, Mkhize. 1-0 against TX Galaxy, Grobler. 1-0 against Orbit College, Mncube. And at the beginning of the season, Eric Tinkler said that he would like 50 points in the league after having claimed 47 last season. We spoke about Orbit College scoring an average of a goal per match in their 34-match season in the previous campaign. As the match referee Skhumbuzo Gasa gets us underway for the second half of this round 3 encounter in the Betway Premiership. Sekhukhune United in all red will attack the goal to the right-hand side of your screen in the second half, leading by 1-0. Orbit College in the all yellow will play from right to left during the course of the second half. Ball cleared away by Mudupi Tokolo. Can be sure that Orbit College are going to be much more of an attacking force in the second half, and no doubt Eric Tinkler will have taken that into consideration. Bit of space wide here for Tulani Jingana. Wasn't found on the first occasion, easily defended by Matsimbi. Easy touch for Nklapo. Matsimbi again, looking for Bradley Grobler. Both sides showing a lot of enterprise in the opening minute of the second half. For Orbit College to win this one, they'd have to score twice without reply. Mube gets a valuable touch on the ball as the attempted clearance came from Tulani Jingana, cleared by Murani eventually, but they've given possession away. This is Makhawa. Ramala. Mube just drove it past the front of Bradley Grobler. Great opportunity for Sekhukhune United. Look at the flow of the play here. What a wonderful touch that is from Ramala. And that was definitely a cross in towards Bradley Grobler. Good cover eventually coming from the right-sided fullback, Setlodi, who's on the attack this time. A little bit of space outside the penalty area. Matamela allows the ball to bounce, and it bounces away from the diminutive midfielder. Another touch for Tsepo. You see the figure of Atisang Batsi. Came on for the injured Rielabocha Potsana, who went off with a knee injury. Nice turn again from Mapele. Beautifully covered by Madubi Tokolo. Cool, calm and collected from Tokolo. Grobler can't find Mube. Orbit College looking for consolidation, looking for some enterprise and something over the halfway line. Sekhukhune United will have it well watched defensively. 4 bounces off Matemela. Ramala can't make too much of it. Over towards Mokotsi, and Tokolo called into action. Cardoso covers behind his new centre-back partner in Tokolo. Makhalwa. Ngube. Good first touch from Ngube. Finds Ramala. Ngube. Krobler. Little touch back to Makhalwa. Mkize. Matsimbi on the overlap. Now a little bit of injection of pace from Mkize, but there's all yellow jerseys around the ball at the moment, and Orbit College have possession. 3 against 2 here. Cardoso being stretched. Cardoso has defended this beautifully. No chance for Manapulu Seleng. Little tickle here by Tipedi. Seleng again. Knocked away by Mitsimbi. Cleared by Makhawa. But Orbit College do have what it takes, one feels, to try and penetrate that Sekhukhune United defence, and the pace at which they are attacking the Sekhukhune United penalty area is very impressive. Once again, it's Tipedi trying to link up with Matsemela. Batty will win a free kick for Orbit College. Now just a little bit over-enthusiastic from Letlapa. Wait for the whistle, says referee Skumbu Zugasa. Opening 5 minutes of the second half has been as enterprising as much of what we saw during the course of the first half, with both sides looking to play attacking football and score goals. Already 6 goals tonight, 33 goals in the league season up to this stage. Free kick for Orbit College. Wall's done his job again. Ball bounces off Bradley Krobler. He wants to get himself into an attacking position again. Possession turnaround off Ngube. Good burrowing in here from Mapele. Taban Monari disappointed that the throw-in didn't go the way of Sekhukhune United, who are going to have to do a lot of defending, one feels, in the second half. Mapele turned, fouled by Monari. This time no disputes from the veteran Sekhukhune United midfielder. Yeah, clearly hooking the right ankle of the Orbit College attacker, Siabulela Mabele. So 2 free kicks in a short space of time here for Orbit College. Robler back in defence. Lina looking for somebody to cover the near post. The free kick will be taken by Matsemela. Goes directly for goal. Pings it across the area. I think there was a touch from a Sekhukhune United player. Might very well have been a Krobler, maybe Cardoso. They'll stay on the attack here, will Orbit College. Everybody over the halfway line except the keeper, Murrani. And a bit over-enthusiastic and offside. Third time that Orbit College have been caught in an offside position. Krobler with a little knock forward, and Giba will tidy up. Chippa United, TX Galaxy 1-1. Durban City, Golden Arrows 1-1. Away goals for Sekhukhune United, away goal for Polokwane City. And 4 of the 6 goals have come away from home, or come for the away side. Ball dropped forward by Sipisihle Mkhize for Sekhukhune United. Grobler turned around by Nglabo. Ngiba. Nice touch for Letsie Kowapeng. Now Tisang Batsi. Orbit College at times showing patience, at other times just forcing the issue somewhat, but giving possession away now. Nobody forward for Sekhukhune United. Tepa Matumela's done a lot of fetching and carrying in this match. Enjoying his debut in the starting lineup, that is. Ngiba. Nklapo. This is good possession for Robert College. And now we're going to see a match of contrasting halves here in Soweto tonight. Mabele tries to go forward. All defence from Sekhukhune United at the moment, except for Grobler, who's inside the half of the newly promoted side. Mabele with a good touch. Nklapo. Nicely away by Ramala for Sekhukhune United. Once again, Ngiba gets the better of Grobler. It's a good game plan by Pukisa Makoya in the second half. Needed to be, trailing by 1-0. Klapo pushes forward, cleared by Cardoso. Tipedi wide. Gingana's gone out of play. It's disappointing for Robert College because the momentum was really behind the yellow side. As things stand on a live table with Kaiser Chiefs and Richards Bay FC level at 0-0. By my reckoning, that's Sekhukhune United at the top of the table. Murani finds Tipedi. Yeah, Sekhukhune United at the top of the table. And Orlando Pirates, who play against Stellenbosch FC in Orlando tomorrow night, are sleeping at the bottom of the table. Away by Ronaldo Lina. Mube with the flick on. Fascinating listening to the supporters around our commentary position, those in the yellow and those for Babina Noko. And the ball's in different parts of the ground. It's fabulous to see this much support and passion for the game of football in South Africa. Manapula Saleng, Gingana, now Nklapo. Good rebuilding exercise from Orbit College, who will push forward with Ngiba. Nicely cut out by Tabang Monare. That just opens a little bit of space for Orbit College, but they're not able to capitalize on it. Mtala Makhawa all the way back to Letlapa. Both sides relishing in the possession game here. Matsimbi. Cardoso. Saleng chasing in vain. Letia Kowapeng forming a watching brief in almost an attacking midfield position when Manapula Saleng gets forward, as he does at the moment, trying to challenge for the ball with the defence of Sekhukhune United just holding station at the moment. This is Matupi Tukolo. Vuya Letlapa. And still Sekhukhune United frustrate Orbit. Good flick on from Matsimbi. It's a good ball into Ngube as well. Ramala. Oh, he's turned beautifully by Tipedi. Debeti's been impressive tonight for Robert College. Cardoso forward. Good first touch as well from Ngube. Ramala sells a dummy. Ramala over the top. Beautiful creation from the former Catholic Stars midfielder. Have a look at this again. Little dummy and sells Atisang Batsi down the creek. Not able to find the target though. Dekolo with a header. Batsi gets himself into such beautiful positions to benefit Orbit College with second ball. Matamele has played well tonight so far. Tabang Monare, Ramala, Makhowa. And suddenly Orbit College find themselves on the back foot. Scrambling back is Setlodi. Ngube! The cross from Makhowa, the conversion from Ngube, the centre back sleeping again. 2-0. Two assists from Makhalwa, 2 goals from Ngube, 2 goals for Sekhukhune United, top of the table at the moment. Football's an easy game, you know, sometimes. Yeah, they'll be disappointed with conceding in that manner. And it's almost a carbon copy of what we saw during the first half. Absolutely beautiful. Vusimuzit Ngube, 3rd goal this season. Equals Bradley Grobler as the leading goal scorer in all competitions. And this is how it happened. Lovely little dink. Ngube absolutely bisecting the 2 centre-backs, and once again just too much space. And punished by Vusimuzi. No wonder the Sekhukhune United supporters are as happy as what you see them. Sekhukhune United on the hour mark then. Lead over Orbit College by 2-0. Leading goal scorers in all competitions, and Bradley Grobler with 2 in the MTN8 and 1 in the Betway Premiership. Rainers with the same stats. Ngube 1 in the MTN8 and 2 in the Betway Premiership. Substitution time as Orbit College and Sekhukhune United both prepare players to come on. It's going to be Ellis Ramala who's going to make way for Tsepo Mokoena in the midfield. Tsepo Mokoena hasn't played the season so far. Ellis Ramala's had a wonderful game today. He had that beautiful turn just now where he left Atisang Batsi in his path and wasn't able to make too much of it. So Ellis Ramala makes way. And Tsepo Mokoena in his place. Modimo Weng will come in, by the way. Letabo Modimo Weng, 3rd time as a substitute this season, comes on for Monopoli Saleng. Bradley Grobler with a touch. Ngube on a hat-trick. First touch for Mokoena. Orbit College are going to have to really consolidate matters here as Cardoso goes over the halfway line for the first time in this encounter from broken play. And he's fouled by Sibulela Mabele. Sekhukhune United turning around a 2-0 deficit against Stellenbosch FC in the first leg of the semi-final of the MTN 8 into a 2-0 advantage here at Dobsonville Stadium. Letaba Modimoeng on in the place of Manapule Saleng. And there's space for maybe another goal here. Mokoena with his first touch. I think it's his second, actually. Mokoena gets the ball in the back of the net. Well, that's 3-0. Makhalwa again with the assist. My goodness. He's having a game and a half, isn't he? There'll be smiles in the Sekhukhune United camp. We're not even 20 minutes into the second half, and Mokoena's just come onto the field of play. Free header once again. Huge question marks been asked of the Orbit College defence, and huge plaudits onto a certain number 7 over on the left-hand side. They call him Matlala. Look at this little dink. Yeah, it's just, there's just no competition there. Nklapo and Nkiba really do have to tighten up things. Just look at the little break here, and the dink was absolutely perfect. The keeper in no man's land, neither, for that matter, were the defenders in any way in position to contribute. And Mokoena, with this his second touch after having come on as a substitute, finds himself contributing to the scoreline. Kaizer Chiefs have scored against Richards Bay FC as well, by the way. So they'll have a +4 goal difference. And Sekhukhune United have a +5, and therefore will still be top of the table should the scores remain the same. I'm really impressed with what Kaizer Chiefs have done in the pre-season, and building on what Coach Nazruddin Nabi had produced as far as the build-up. Yes, they missed the top 8. Kaizer Chiefs finishing in 9th place in the Betway Premiership, but I did like what I saw towards the end of last season. I like to see what happened in the pre-season. I was impressed with that, and I've been impressed with the start of the season for Amakosi as well. If they continue to play like that, I reckon top 4 would be a serious position for Kaizer Chiefs to challenge for, even maybe better than that. As Vusimusin Ngube, Ronaldo Lina, 20 minutes played in the second half in Soweto. Certainly Makhalwa has been the champion of this game. 3 assists, 3 goals. And it's been absolutely phenomenal as far as Sekhukhune United are concerned. And a good build-up for them. Don't forget, Sekhukhune United play on Saturday in the second of the 2 MTN 8 second leg semi-finals against Stellenbosch FC, who will travel up to Polokwane. That match to be played at the new Peter Makaba Stadium. Matsemela looking for a little slider down the touchline. Cardoso defends beautifully against Modimoeng. Matlala Makhalwa, 3 assists, 3 goals. Really great contribution for the 28-year-old. Used to play at Mamelodi Sundowns, then just almost saw his career going in a direction that didn't quite please him so much. Played at Morocco Swallows, then went to Teagues Galaxy out in Mpumalanga. Ended up at Uppington City in the 1st division in the middle of the Karoo. Finds himself at Sekhukhune United, rejuvenated and absolutely terrific tonight. That's good pressure from Orbit College, and particularly Siyabulela Mabele. Let's see it Kawapeng, nicely intervened though by Letlapa, or was it Mkhize? I think it was the latter. This man has been the massive thorn in the flesh of Orbit College tonight. Tokolo. Halfway through the second half, Sekhukhune United led by a goal to 0 at half-time. It's now 3 times as bad as that for Orbit College, who will sink to a -3 goal difference and 3 points. And Sekhukhune United from a +2 to a +5 and 9 points. And then he leaves another 41 points to get to 50 for Eric Tinkler. Massive confidence boost before the return match against Stellenbosch FC on Saturday. That's a foul on Mokoena. Orbit College have been absolutely unable to defend those diagonal balls that have been popped in off the left-hand side. Certainly, there's always work to be done in the game of football. Doesn't matter if you're 8-time champions Mamelodi Sundowns. At any stage during the course of the season, even when you're probably dominant, there's always work to be done. Ball headed away by Nklapo. Oh, now they're playing dangerous games in front of their own defence here. Orbit College, Murani will come to the rescue of Ngiba. But again, it wasn't Ngube who was threatening. Don't forget that he's on a hat-trick. We haven't had one of those this season yet. Foul play by Modimo Weng. Bit of a bash to the side of the ear for Tsepo Matsimbi. Continues to be impressive. Used to play up in Toyando with Lido de Duva. Matsimbi, little tickle through back to the fullback, but too strong from Tabang Monare. Nice header from Letia Kouapeng, bashed away by Madupi Chokolo, looking for Grobler. Offside. Might have actually been a foul from the veteran striker. I just love it, you know, on the odd occasion when the camera follows Bradley Grobler, he's still playing with a smile on his face at the age of 37, and all the contributions that he's made for the various teams he's played for, most recently SuperSport United and now Sekhukhune United. Absolute legend of the game. This time it's Letia Kouapeng who takes a knock to the back of his head from Daniel Cardoso. Free kick for Orbit. 20 minutes and stoppage time remaining here in Dobsonville. Kukiso Makoye and his side under a little bit of scrutiny here tonight, and I'm sure that plenty of sides that aren't playing and those whose teams are playing, and maybe they have players at home watching this match or even recording it and having a look to see just how Orbit College are settling down. It's some danger signs. The ball's coming in from diagonal angles, and the lack of ability to cope with that pressure from Orbit College. 17 fouls tonight. Ronaldo Lina, 28 tackles made. Forward by Letlapa. Maslala not able to run onto that one. Away by Muradi. Matamela. The pace has gone out of the match as far as Orbit College are concerned. It's more, well, an attempt at consolidation to try and reduce some of the damage that's been done by their opponents tonight. Nklapo. Up is the call from one of the spectators. Just in front of our combox, away by Cardoso. Touch inside as well from Jingana. Now Ngube might get a second bite of the cherry. No, Matamela beats him to it. Down to Jingana again. Matamela. Tipeti goes wide. This man has not had quite the influence in the second half that we saw during the first, when he was given too much space. Set Claudie. Matsimbi. Sekhukhune United, and the match has really settled down. The Sekhukhune United's dominance, and Orbit College not quite able to find what they're looking for currently. This is Vuile Klappa. Makhalwa. Tabangmanare again. All the way back to Kotoso. Just controlling the possession, controlling the pace of this match, controlling maybe the destination of it as well. Matsimbi. Kotoso very much in control of matters. Sekhukhune United very much in control of this encounter at the moment. And Letlapa unable to pick up that pass from Tokolo. Now, Sekhukhune United about to make a triple substitution. We'll have Chibuiko Hizu, who will come on in the place of Bradley Grobler, we hear. But there's also Sean Mogohila, right-sided fullback, who's going to come on, as well as Miguel Tim in the holding midfield. So probably we will see the exit then of Tabang Manare and Miguel Tim's appearance. And Tepa Matsimbi is going to make way as well for Sean Mogohila, who will appear for the third time as a substitute. Third time as a substitute for Chibuiko Hizu as well. And for Miguel Tim, well, he's played in all 4 matches, twice in the starting lineup, twice off the bench, and will complete his third appearance as a bench player here for Sekhukhune United, as Eric Tinkler rings the changes. Don't forget, big match on Saturday for Sekhukhune United as they play at home against Stellenbosch FC in the second leg of the semi-finals of the MTN 8. Not quite a situation of winner take all, because if Sekhukhune United win by a goal to nil, then Stellenbosch FC will win on the aggregate scoreline. Slapo forced to turn by the Nigerian. Another Jomo Cosmos influence at Sekhukhune United in Chibuiko Hizu. Matsimela. Bit of flow back from Matsimela. Lovely turn. Modimo Wang. Oh, it's a great challenge from Tokolo. Fabulous stuff from the former Catholic Stars player, and all of a sudden Makhalwa maybe can get a goal of his own. Makhalwa straight into the midriff of goalkeeper Murani. Holds his head in disappointment. And maybe he's starting to feel the pressure of this match now. He's the left winger. He's made such a massive contribution as Matlala. Cheeks Galaxy, as there's pressure coming here, and an opportunity for Modimo Wang. The header is a weak one though. Cheeks Galaxy in East London lead over Chippa United by 2-1. It's a latest update. Don't forget Kaizer Chiefs are leading over Richards Bay FC just now as well. Plenty of goals coming in round 3 of the Betway Premiership. 1-1 still between Durban City and Golden Arrows. And Sibilele trail at home in Bloemfontein against Polokwane City. Sean Mogohila gets a touch, and then a bit of an acceleration as well from a very, very accomplished player. Matsimela does a spot of defending. But we're now well into the final 15 minutes of this encounter. Lessons being learnt by Orbit College all the time. Let's hear Kawapeng. He's going to be making way for Tuso Moleleki.
Also coming off is the
And then Mabele is also going to make way. And a debut for Toto Mokhlame, 26-year-old former JDR stars Utungati and Richards Bay FC attacking midfield. So two attacking midfielders sent on here by Pokisa Makoye in Molileki and Mokhlame. Got to have the ball first though, have Orbit College, and time's not quite running out yet, but 12 minutes and stoppage time. Away from very, very hard-fought and valuable victory, Sekhukhune United. This is Mokhaila. Kondoso. Tell you what, the major contribution in this encounter has come from the left-hand flank of Matlala Makhalwa with these 3 assists, but Vusimuzi Ngube found himself absolutely perfectly positioned on 2 occasions, almost in identical fashion. Ngube. Away by Tukolo. Little touch on there as well from Ohizu. Offside flag's gone up against Mokoena. Only been 5 offsides in the match so far. Matlala Makhalwa is struggling a little bit with the left knee. There have been 4 substitutions by Eric Tinkler, and I think he's going to warm up Sydney Maliva maybe to come on and relieve the pressure for Matlala Makhalwa. I think that is exactly what's going to happen. Sydney Maliva, 24-year-old who played at Marumo Gallants before switching to Baroka FC in the first division, will come on for Matlala Makhalwa, who's had an absolutely incredible match tonight. Just about everything he touched turned to gold. There was the first of his contributions. Look at the celebration in the bottom left-hand corner from Matlala. This is another one of the contributions in the second half. Same goal scorer, Mube. And then there was a little dink in towards Mokoena with his second touch at the goalkeeper in no man's land. The defenders were nowhere as well, and Sekhukhune United led by 3-0 after 63 minutes. Ball inside here from Jingana, knocked away by Tokolo. A little bit over-enthusiastic with the challenge. Matsamela, Mokwena's done nicely. No, he hasn't. It's obstruction, says the referee. Matlala Makhalwa, what a contribution. Gingana again, offside flag's gone up against Orbit College. Less than 10 minutes and stoppage time remaining in Soweto. One-way traffic for Sekhukhune United. Eric Tinkler surely must be a happy man after this one. Unbeaten in the Betway Premiership. 3 clean sheets so far. Clean sheet against Pirates, clean sheet against TX Galaxy, clean sheet against Orbit College thus far. Kize goes in the book, first man to earn a yellow card tonight. Kiza's gone somewhat off the boil as far as the attack is concerned and his combination with Vusimuzi Ngube. However, he's dropped back alongside of Tabang Manar, and he's really playing an important part in not allowing the space, particularly for Atisang Batsi. Orbit College full on the attack at the moment though. Tabang Nhlapo, a little slider offside. Ball buried by Tusa Moleleki. It won't count. Just for a moment, the Sekhukhune United defence was caught a little napping. What about this tackle from Madupi Tokolo? Just gets his whole body in there, keeps his arms out of the way, prevents Siabulela Mabele from causing any further problems. Flick on from Ohizu. It was a touch from a Orbit College player. Ronaldo Lina. Matsamela under the ball first. Batsy, the beautiful touch towards Moleleki. He's forced onto the defensive quickly. Tidied up by Tipedi. This man's had a good match tonight, Tulani Jingana. It's not good enough though. The ball's been kept in play as well, very nicely by Muti Moeng. Ohizu dispossessed by Matsamela. Good touch in there from Mokhlame as well. Mokhlame on the overlap. Not good enough a touch from Muti Moeng, but this is good play by Orbit College. 50-50 possession in the second half after total domination from Sekhukhune United in the first. Mokwena back in defence here. Made a contribution with his second touch of the game and his first goal of the season, and the third for Sekhukhune United, and blown for a foul on Tepa Matsamela in a position in which Orbit College would love to have a direct shot at the goal of Ronaldo Lina. Here that TX Galaxy have scored a third goal against Chippa United in a home match for the Chilli Boys in East London. Things going from bad to worse for Senatemba Badela. Detejani grabs 2 on the night, and Bunjana with the goal there as well. So 3 goals for Chippa, a bigger pardon, 3 goals for TX Galaxy, 3 for Sekhukhune United. 5 minutes and stoppage time away from full time in Dobsonville. An opportunity for Mokhlame, maybe for Matsamela. I think it's going to be Matsamela. It's over the top. Brave performance during the course of the first half. Not quite what the home side were looking for though here during the second, and Sekhukhune United really driving the agenda and putting on all sorts of pressure from the flanks. Free kick again for Orbit College. Time now is seriously running out for the Rustenburg-based side. Lovely space. Jingana's given himself so much space on this left-hand side. He has been seriously impressive, but Cardoso has his number and his measure. Orbit College will have to wait until Tuesday next week, the 26th of August, before they play their next match in the Betway Premiership. It's going to be a tough one against the side who plays just down the road from here at the Orlando Stadium. A side who will be playing against Stellenbosch FC tomorrow and against Mamelodi Sundowns on Saturday in the MTN 8. It doesn't get any easier for the Buccaneers, who are under a little bit of scrutiny at the moment under their new coach, Abdeslam Wadu, former Marumo Gallants coach. Hell of a nice bloke, I must say. Tulani Jingana finds Matsamela. 2.5 minutes remaining in regulation time. Sekhukhune United on the brink of going to the top of the table unless there's further developments in the Kaizer Chiefs Richards Bay FC match. But one would feel on top of that that with the 3 goals that have been scored by Sekhukhune United today. Kaizer Chiefs would need a goal more to draw level on goal difference with Sekhukhune United and therefore be on top of the table courtesy of the alphabet. Sekhukhune United would love this to be the final game of the season and top of the table as they were in the first division in 2021, but yeah, it's only round 3 and lots still to accomplish for Eric Tinkler, and Saturday will also prove to be a bit of a boiling, melting pot maybe for Babina Noko, but they will be at home in Polokwane. Moments of reflection, always difficult in any league in the world, and Betway Premiership's a tough league. It's a delightful ball over towards Sean Mokoila. Matamela now playing at left-sided fullback, finds Mokoena. Miguel Tim. Kotoso has to look up because pressure's coming from Tato Mokhlame. But we're in the final minute of regulation time in Dobsonville. Free kick for Sekhukhune United. All around, very, very accomplished performance from Sekhukhune United. Seemed to battle a little bit up to the half-hour mark in the first half, and maybe a little bit after that as well. But as soon as the goal came for Ncube in the 40th minute, suddenly they settled down, Sekhukhune United, and started to exploit the gaps that Orbit College had to offer. In 15 minutes after half-time, it was Ncube who completed his brace. And just a few minutes later, Mokoena, who'd just come on as a sub, banged in goal number 3, all courtesy of Matlala Makhalwa. We hear that 3 minutes are going to be added on. We are in second half stoppage time in Soweto. Orbit College 0, Sekhukhune United 3. Ronaldo Lina looking for his 3rd consecutive clean sheet in the Betway Premiership. Hasn't been that successful as far as the Premier League, I beg your pardon, the MTN80 is concerned, having conceded 2 against Stellenbosch FC on a tricky surface. Miguel Tim, cool, calm and collected. Mokoena, Mokoila, Mokoena, now Cardoso, all inside of their own half, Orbit College, but now they burst out of it. Tim finds Lina. Mokoila, Cardoso. This ball played into the midfield, and Mkhize, beg your pardon, that wasn't Mkhize, that was Sidi Maliva. Mokoena has dropped back a little into almost a defensive position alongside of Sydney Maliva, does a little pirouette and finds himself some space as well. The first touch from Ncube wasn't that great, and now he will find a bit of space over on the right-hand side of attack, but the left-hand side of defence for Orbit College covers that nicely. Forward by Muleleki. And possession given away by Orbit College, who will learn many, many important lessons in this encounter. More to come surely from Orlando Pirates next Tuesday, the 26th of August. Sekhukhune United will be good value for their victory tonight. One hopes the injury to Releboga Potsana isn't as serious as what it appeared to be. So 1 minute remaining in the regulation time, beg your pardon, the stoppage time. It was added on by referee Skumbuzo Gasa. Just a 1 yellow card from Mr. Gasa tonight. That was to Sipesihle Mkhize for foul play. Yeah, certainly one-way traffic since half-time here at the Dobsonville Stadium, where Orbit College won a week ago over Siwilele by a Koopeng goal. But tonight, I know it's early days, but suffering their worst defeat of the new Betway Premiership season for the side that qualified through the promotion playoffs. Sekhukhune United doing brilliantly as far as time on the ball, possession. Scoring goals is as crucial as anything else in the game of football as well, and they've done all of that tonight in an accomplished performance for Babina Noko. Referee Skumbuso Gaza